A major NASA-sponsored report said the search for alien life will be the top priority of astronomers in the next decade. The report, issued last week by the National Academy of Sciences, Engineering and Medicine, said humanity needs to continue the hunt for other life forms. It stated, life on Earth may be the result of a common process, or it may require such an unusual set of circumstances that we are the only living beings within our part of the galaxy, or even in the universe. Either answer is profound. The coming decades will set humanity down a path to determine whether we are alone. NASA has been urged to create a telescope much bigger than the Hubble Space Telescope, which would be able to spot planets 10 billion times fainter than their stars. But, at the same time, the report emphasized the need for smaller, more modest missions. Professor BRIAN COX looked to investigate whether we are alone in the universe in the BBC series, Universe. The Kepler Space Telescope, which launched in March 2009 until it ran out of fuel in October 2018, covered 94 million miles of space until it arrived in a steady orbit around the Sun. In its 9 years, more than 2,500 new planets were discovered. Professor Cox said that, because the laws of nature are universal, we can transfer the knowledge we have of life here on Earth to planets elsewhere in the universe. He said, so the laws of physics and chemistry that underpin biology here on this planet will apply to every planet out there in the universe, whether we've discovered it or not. The one requirement for life on other planets, Professor Cox explained, is liquid water. He said, there is a catchphrase in the astrobiological community, which is, if you want to search for life, follow the water. The Kepler telescope found a planet orbiting comfortably within the habitable zone of its star in 2015. Named K218b, Professor Cox explained that at more than 8 times the mass of the Earth, it is a giant with a powerful gravitational pull. The Hubble, more powerful than the Kepler, examined K218b and detected what may be a faint signature of water vapor. Professor Cox said, 124 light-years from Earth, we may have at last found the evidence of water on an alien world. He added, now admittedly, measurement of the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere is pretty wide, it's somewhere between 0.01% and 50%. But, for comparison, our planet has a few percent water vapor in its atmosphere. So that observation is important for a number of reasons. One is it's not zero, there is water vapor in the atmosphere. But secondly, if the measurement is at the lower end, a few percent of water vapor in the atmosphere, then that is consistent with this world being a planet with oceans on its surface. A new telescope, called the James Webb Space Telescope, which launches next month, has the capability to view planets that are light-years away from Earth. Information can be gathered within just 60 hours, and will include scans of their atmosphere for life-sustaining gases.